trying to get the bottom of our engine cleaned up so that I can work and pull bolts out of the transmission and things like that without fear of dropping it into the sludge. Which is kind of the next step.
Alright, we'll go sit on the bow of the boat.
This is our mixing elbow. It mounts to the engine like this. As you can see, there's still rust, so it still needs to soak in the evapor rust. There's some more over here.
Some say I'm living in the moment. I say motion, I ain't got no potion, but we can touch the sky.
I'm Carlie, and this is Brady. In early 2020, we sold our house and most of our possessions and took our first big leap into living our vagabond dreams. We recently hiked 800 miles of the Appalachian Trail, and now we are purchasing a sailboat to start sailing around the world, all while capturing a creative journal of the journey. We hope to inspire you to live your own dreams. Subscribe, and thanks for watching. Good evening. It is July 5th. Today, Tuesday, and and it's definitely evening, it's like 7. I'm about to make a chocolate protein PB2 banana smoothie, which sounds good with some ice. It's currently 80 in the boat. It was 81 earlier, and I was actually cold, but then I took a trip up to the bathhouse, walked up there. The aircon is broken in the bathhouse, so it's currently says it's 92 in there. Definitely feels hotter than that, especially with the humidity level in the bathroom. It is very warm, and the humidity outside has seriously increased today. I think some storms are coming in. Well, I'm quite positive some storms are coming in because it is very heavy out there. So smoothie is done. I made way too much. It was mainly, not smoothie, sorry, protein shake, kind of. Yeah, I made way too much. So it filled 2 of these, which are quart size. I put one in the freezer. I might end up drinking them both because I think I just added way too much water between the water and the ice. Right now, sitting under the fan, we're gonna cool off a bit and gonna try and get some work done. I'm gonna try and hotspot from my phone to my computer and see how that goes. Sometimes it works really well and sometimes it works really horribly. And yeah, my portfolio, I really need it to be read by somebody else who's not me and viewed by somebody else who isn't me. And Brady is either busy or he doesn't feel like it, so I'll just keep hounding him and hopefully eventually he will read it because I don't have anybody else to ask. Yeah, we'll go from there, see how it goes. So far, there are no engine updates to give you. Really all there is with that. Well, he's trying to find scrap wood, find people with scrap wood in the area to block up the engine so we can get to, because now he needs to block up the engine so we can go ahead and remove the old transmission. So that we're kind of at a standstill at this point. We do need to go ahead and get paint ordered. One of the boats behind us says they have like some sort of mini lift, which might be able to fit under the engine to be able to actually lift it so we can get to it better, particularly underneath it for cleaning and painting. And then also that will allow us to do more cleaning and such on the forward motor mounts as well. I'm not sure if it'll work. They are also gonna check, the boat behind us are gonna check for some scrap wood. So hopefully we can find some scrap wood so we can get these things done and move on to the next step of engine stuff. Hopefully that's this week's progress. That would be fantastic. It would be really fantastic. So we shall see. Good evening. Hello, hello. It is my sister's and brother-in-law's anniversary. So happy anniversary to them. Very exciting. So yeah, good evening. It has been a while since we've picked up the camera. I posted last week's video late thinking that I would get ahead and, you know, film more, and obviously that didn't happen. Brady has not felt great, especially yesterday, so he hasn't been working on the engine, but we did get a bunch of stuff ordered today. We got the paint ordered and a bunch of the parts all from the same place, so we just got everything that they had at the time. So Excited about that. We did purchase another thing, a new Sawyer tap filter. This is what we use to filter all of our water. Sawyer is amazing. Yeah, they're fantastic. The membranes and stuff, they take out microplastics and diseases and all sorts of stuff. I have no idea. I'll just have to link to their website so you can look at it. But that is what we chose. This is our old one. That's what we chose to use as our filter. It takes out loads of stuff. We use them on trail. We trust the quality of the water when we use it. So yeah, this is our old one. We've had it for a year and a half. We've had it, yeah, a year and a half. And the filter part is still usable. The tap filter is supposed to last for like 10 years. I don't know, something crazy like that. But this top part, which is how it goes on to our faucet, like put it on like that, is really worn out. It doesn't stay on, it comes off, you have to hold it on to do it. We went ahead and purchased a new one. So much better. Look at this. How crazy that is. So much better. So bummed that we had to get another one, especially when there's still life in that, but it just doesn't stay on. It's like disintegrating. It's split and stretched out and all that. It's not intended to be used daily. It's a tap filter, but it's for like travel, questionable hose sources when you fill up, things like that. However, we know that there's a lot of sediment in our tank, a lot of oxidization. Yeah, I'm probably saying that wrong. Our tanks are aluminum, and somebody at some point put bleach in them, which you're not supposed to do. So, yeah, there's a lot of sediment, oxidization at the bottom of them. We've stuck like a hanger. We unraveled a hanger, stuck it down in there to see like how much. There's like a good inch of sediment in the bottom of our tanks. So we don't want to drink that, obviously. So we definitely filter, and we just don't worry too much about what goes into the tanks. We make sure and filter from the faucet when we drink the water. So very excited to have our filter again, or a new one. It's new, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to put it on yet. I want to save it, but that's silly. Exciting. That's what's happening right now. I just made another banana bread. We had some bananas that were very ripe. It's probably going to be some very sweet banana bread. It is gluten-free, and that should be good. It's fun to eat as breakfast. It's like an alternative to toast, you know, little banana bread. So yeah, it's exciting. Waiting on Brady to get home from work. I think it's been another slow day, which is a bummer because it's Saturday. So wish it could have been busy, but it's just been slow up there, and that's just how it goes.
So far we've been in a holding pattern for about a week and a half now, maybe a week, on the engine. I'm ready to remove the old transmission that's bad, but to do that I need to support the engine when I remove the old transmission. So I'm going to use some scrap wood. So I've been asking around for scrap wood at work and people at the dock, and I finally got some scrap wood from one of my friends at work. And one of our friends on the dock also gave me a piece of scrap 2x4 that I'm going to go outside and cut down so that I can start building like a little platform in the engine bay underneath the engine so that it will support the engine when I take the transmission off. So I've got my handy dandy circular saw, some safety glasses, and my scrap wood. I'm going to go cut this down and be ready to start building my little platform. Oh boy, let's see if I can even fit these pieces down in there.
Yeah, buddy? Yep. You're gonna have to lay on your stomach, aren't you? We should do the back first.
The back?
Well,
Explain aft?
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, aft.
I
So
mean,
that way.
It's already.
Oh, it's at the back.
It's not at the back. It's already
Touching
supporting the
something.
bottom of the engine.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay.
it slopes, it's the bottom of the engine bay is like this, and it slopes like this. So as I push those pieces back, they get jammed up right there.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, didn't know that.
So I actually didn't need more than just the 2x4.
So essentially the front motor mounts are going to do their job still.
Yeah, and I
we just need to support the back. Okay, so we just need to make sure that it is under the engine properly.
Yep.
And really is enough.
Yep.
And not under the, well, and then you probably should put some stuff under the transmission, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
No, actually no, because the bolts, you have to lift it up off of them, so.
Just hammering.
Tell us in a second.
Just hammering the wood in to make it sure that it's supporting something.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's your block of wood. There's your engine. There's your oil pan.
Sure makes me really nervous to think about just letting the engine sit on these pieces of wood. Like, what if you've done something wrong? What if it's not fully under there where it needs to be? What if the engine is so heavy that it just like sinks through, you know, like an inch into the wood? And then what? An inch is not what I meant, but like a quarter of an inch or something like that?
Yeah.
You know, like, makes me so nervous.
Transmission removal is on pause because I dropped the only tool that I have that can remove a couple of these bolts into the bilge, which the bilge on an island packet is, there's only one access, and it's in the aft cabin underneath the bed, and it's like it's not 6 feet deep. It's
Probably
like
5.
It's like 4 feet deep. I cannot touch the bottom with my arms, which my arms are like 3 feet long. So
I think
I'm
it's
gonna
5.
have to figure out how to reach. Yeah. But it fell in a hole. There's like a hole that's like this big in the back of the where the propeller, the shaft goes through the after the boat, and I was trying to disconnect the propeller shaft from the coupling on the transmission, and dropped the tool, and it just happened to slide in just the right way to go in the hole.
Tell us why we can only use that tool.
Oh, I only so I have a 10mm wrench, like just a straight wrench, and I have a 13mm and above. I don't have an 11 and I don't have a 12, and these are 12mm or 12mm bolts, and so I don't have the right tool for the job. And the socket, I can't fit a socket on it. No, wait, on this one it's a 14mm.
Okay.
I was using my 14mm wrench and my crescent wrench, because I only have one 14mm wrench. I can't fit the socket with the socket handle and everything in there. So I can't fit my socket wrench on one side and a wrench on the other. I have to use a crescent wrench and a regular 14mm wrench. And I was trying to like go and get them loose, and it slipped out of my hand and fell to the abyss. Success! I was able to retrieve it.
There it is!
Barely.
Okay, but how? We don't have anything to get into there.
In the hanger. Which is why I asked for these, so I bent the hook on the hanger, because when I looked down in there, it had fallen just perfectly, like sitting like this. It wasn't flat, it was sitting like this. So I was able to take my hanger with a hook and go past it and rake and caught the lip and kind of jiggled it, hoping it would bounce
Onto it.
And it finally caught onto it enough that I could lift it out. You're not even filming. You're like filming way over here.
I cut your head off. It was like your chest.
Yeah. Anyway, hanger hooked onto the end and snagged it, so
Sweet.
got my trusty crescent wrench back.
Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Very exciting. So just a little bit ago, I guess probably a couple hours ago on Instagram, I did a poll asking everybody how long they thought it would take for Brady to get the like engine mount bolts off. Whether that would be something that was easy, less than a day, or a day of work or less, or if it was going to take a week of deep creep before there could be any sort of removal. But Brady has just informed me that he's already got one undone, which is really nice to have something go right?
Yeah.
Like, that feels fantastic. So, yeah, let's take a look.
So this motor mount
Has been removed.
that bolts right here has been removed, and I've started taking out some of the bolts right there, right there, right there, one over here. So started taking the bolts out of the old transmission, and yeah, going from there.
Hi, good afternoon. It is a dreary, rainy, cloudy day. Very cozy. I've got on my like massive sweatshirt. It's currently like 73 in the boat. I think the high today might be 75 actually. But yeah, a little cold front storm moved in. And it's actually quite nice out. We are bouncing. The wind is at a funny angle. So we are kind of like bouncing and rocking and like twisting weird today. So there is that, but it's very cozy, very much a like watch movies and curl up, read a book type of day. Brady has left. He does not work today. He is playing in GMing a Pathfinder game. So he and some friends that he's made, which is awesome. He's made some friends in the area, play a few weeks now. I'm not sure what my afternoon is going to look like. Probably very chilled, very relaxed. Because, yeah, it's just what the weather calls for today. I hope that you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Chilled Sunday. Relaxing, or some good time with family or friends or whatever it is. I hope that it's going well. I realize that you guys are probably tired of me filming the sunset, but it's just stunning, and when there's not a lot going on, it's sometimes just the highlight of the day. It's just kind of how it goes. So here's another stunning sunset, and it's quit raining, and yeah, it's really nice out. A little bit chilly. Glad for my massive sweatshirt for sure.